My name is Maximus. I come from Latvia, and I'm representing Printful today. Now, as far as I understand, all of you have heard about Printful before. Is that right? Can you raise your arms who have heard about Printful before? Great. And yeah, in a few words, Printful is print on demand dropshipping business. We help millions of business owners across the world to build their online business without having to worry about printing, shipping, warehousing, and other technical details. And they can focus on marketing and product creation. So here's how a normal Printful setup looks like. Let's say you have an online store that's connected with Printful. Your customer goes to your online store, buys your product, pays for it, and only once it's paid, it gets imported to Printful. We print it, put your logo on it, put your logo on the package, and ship it directly to your customer. So your customer thinks you've done all the job, but instead, it's Printful. So in a few words, we make it really easy for anyone in the world to start their own online business. They don't have to worry about investing in expensive printing equipment. They don't have to worry about stock issues, about shipping. We do it all for them, and they can focus on what we call in Printful the fun part of doing business. That's marketing, that's creating new products, and building your brand. We have fulfillment centers across the globe that enables us to offer cheap and fast shipping worldwide. And that's really important nowadays because everybody's expecting overnight shipping. At Printful, I manage store setup services. That's a service that helps our customers build new e-commerce stores, connect them with Printful, and get them started with selling. And that's what we're going to do today in the workshop. I'm going to talk about a few key things you would need to think before even starting a business with Printful or any other online business. And I will show you how to create a store with Shopify and Printful, add products, set it up, and of course we're gonna talk about e-commerce, about what you guys are interested in. We'll try to go with the flow and keep it interesting and useful for everyone. So for everybody who's following, that's you. Are you connected to the internet? Amazing. For you guys, I'm gonna show you a few key things about Shopify and Printful. Make sure you write it down. Write down your questions. We're gonna discuss everything by the end of the workshop. And let's keep it going. So the things you would want to prepare before launching. First thing first, you need an idea. And basically what you're selling and who you're selling it to. And it's really important to make it something specific. Because if you go global, it's really hard to target someone. So we always suggest to pick a specific target audience, research it, learn about your customers, know what they want, know what designs they're interested in, and know what products they would be interested in. There are a couple of benefits of a smaller niche, and it's there's less competition. That also means that your customers will be willing to spend more money with you because there's simply no other option. Because if you're offering a product that's really specific to their interests, they're gonna go with you. It's also a more loyal, more dedicated audience. You're building a more intimate relationship between you and your customers because you have common values. And it's also easier to market it with search engines. Because if you're targeting something specific, you are not competing with a lot of people who are doing the same thing. If you're marketing funny T-shirts, there's tons of them online. You're going to be competing with Amazon, with H&M, with all of the huge brands that have unlimited marketing resources. And if you go with vegan cats, you're on the top. So make sure you research, define your niche, and there's a screenshot on the screen. It's from our blog, printful.com/blog. You can find useful tips like these and a lot more there. So I really suggest you to write it down, printful.com/blog. There are going to be tons of tips about starting and running your online businesses. The next thing I want to talk about is design. So you don't only want a design that looks good, but you want a design that looks good on products. So a design that looks good on a screen might not look great on all of the products. So different designs look differently on different products, on different product color combinations. That's something you have to keep in mind when designing products. You also have to make sure your print files, your files are formatted correctly. That means they're in good enough quality, they're high enough in resolution, and they're color corrected correctly. So you can do it yourself. You can also hire a professional. At Printful, we offer our in-house design services that are experts on creating designs specifically for our products and more. And in the workshop, I'm going to also show you a couple of free tools that are available at Printful for building your own products as well. Next thing is another design elements you would want to use in your store or marketing, things like logo, banners, product pictures, model pictures. You would want to use them in your store design and in your marketing. And another thing that 99% of people who start e-commerce business ignore is legal consultation. If you're being really confident about it, you would want to understand how to run your business legally. You would want to know what taxes you need to charge from your customers, what taxes you want to pay, and what taxes you should display to your customers. You should think about accounting, what things you need from an e-commerce platform that are going to be useful in your own accounting, so you don't run into problems at a later time. And then again, it's also local laws. If you're not selling if you're not selling products locally, if you're selling them in US, in Europe, you have to keep in mind local laws because they differ from country to country, and it's always really useful to research them and to talk with specialists about what legal protections and legal things you need to have in mind when running a business in different countries. So then brings us to the last step is picking an e-commerce platform you want to sell on. Today, we're going to be showing you our integration between Printful and Shopify, simply because it's our most popular platform, but we do integrate with the most popular e-commerce platforms in the world. So there's a lot to choose from. You can actually go to Printful. There's a section called integrations, and there's a quiz that helps you pick the best platform that would work the best for you. And now we can get started with the workshop. I was planning on running a full course A to Z from start to end on how to create a store, add your products, design a landing page, and set everything up in Shopify. But I guess since we have a few people that already have been working with Shopify, and then a bunch of people who haven't been working with Printful, am I correct? So there's a few of you who haven't used Shopify before. Okay, okay. So we're just gonna play around. We're gonna go with the flow, and see what things are we gonna talk about. So. Did you bring your laptop? Okay, so is anyone here going to follow what we're gonna do here? Okay, so let's fire up our laptops. So to get started, you will need a Printful account. It's completely free. Go to printful.com, hit sign up button, create your free account. You only pay once your customer orders something. That means you only pay Printful when your customer has already paid you, so there's no risk there. And for Shopify, you can sign up for a free trial. It's 14 days for free. They don't ask you for a card, so you're not going to be charged when the trial is done. And you can have unlimited amounts of trial stores to try it out and see where you're going. Right, guys, so please let me know once you are ready to get started. For everybody who's listening, I will repeat it one more time. I really suggest you checking out our blog. It has everything you need to know about starting your online business. Is the print on demand, dropshipping, everything you need to know. Marketing tips, productivity tips, product sourcing tips. You can find everything there. printful.com/blog. And another important thing, right after this workshop, my teammate there, Kaspars, is going to present on the main stage. So make sure you check it out as well. Just hit sign up. It takes 2 seconds. You have your Shopify account as well? Let's change the course of our workshop a little bit. We're not going to go building a store together. I'm just going to go through all of the steps, show you how to do it. So once you get home to a stronger connection, you guys know what to do. All right? Let's just keep notes. and keep it going. So first thing first, we will find Printful app in the Shopify App Store. Printful is the most popular and highest rated product sourcing app in Shopify, so you can find it by simply scrolling down, and here it is, or you can search for Printful. So connecting the two really takes just a few clicks. Are you following along, or are you just looking at? Okay, great. So this is really what it takes to connect Shopify to Printful, just 2 clicks. Now we're going to talk about adding your products to Printful or connecting your existing products with Printful. Here's my store. It's called Printful Morocco. In Shopify, in Printful dashboard, you'll see it in stores. And let's go ahead and add some products, see how it works, see what options you guys have for products. First of all, we have more than 160 different products to choose from. I'm just going to go through like 5 of them right now, but you can browse them, see which ones you like best. And yeah, there's tons of options available right now, and new products coming in every month. So for now, we're just going to go with a simple t-shirt. And you have quite a few design options right here. We're going to go through all of them just so you understand what functionality is available through Printful. So first of all, it's a simple design that you have created. We have sample files available here, so we can pick something from ready designs here, where we're going to go with an eagle design. You can take it, you can place it on the product, scale it, rotate it, however you want. Once you've done it, you can add multiple additional prints. You can add a back print. You can add a sleeve print, left, right sleeve. Outside label, that's going to be printed on the outside of the t-shirt, and inside label, that's for the branding. That's something you want to do if you want to build a really powerful brand. You don't want the original branding sticker hanging there. You can put your own logo there, and your customers are going to get custom-made printed t-shirt with your logo inside the t-shirt, your logo outside the package. So it's going to work really well. So let's go and proceed to adding. You have multiple mockup styles available. So I really suggest with going with simple and clean wrinkle mockups or flat mockups as your main picture, because that's a guarantee it's going to work with every single theme you choose. But if you're feeling creative, you can go with other designs as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add an additional mockup style, just so customers can see how it looks on models. And this is the standard part. You're going to call it now, really important part when working with Shopify specifically is product tags. Those are not tags your customers are going to see, like with Etsy or other marketplaces, but these are tags that you will use to organize your products. So you will want to assign specific tags for specific products, and those tags are going to determine what collections the products are in Shopify. For example, I'll go ahead and add a tag t-shirt. That's gonna mean that this is a product, is a t-shirt, and I'm gonna call it Eagle. That's gonna mean that's an Eagle design t-shirt. We're gonna see what we can do with them later in Shopify, but for now we're gonna go ahead with pricing. Printful charges you a set price for the product, and then you can have any kind of retail price you want on top of that. Again, as I told you before, the stronger is your brand, the stronger is your community, the more profit margin you can put on your product. So I'm just gonna go with the standard suggested price and submit it to store. Easy as that. Let's go through a couple of more design options here. We're gonna do the same t-shirt. And another option is embroidery. So works the same. Put your design in there. Now another option is to use our not pre-made, but our text tool to generate text-based designs. You can hit add text and for example, let's go with love your life. So that's a pretty cool looking t-shirt right there, and made with zero design knowledge. So you can basically build a brand on text-based designs as well. And another really important and cool feature about text is that you are able to make it customizable for your customers. So if you click this box right here, your customers will be able to go to your store and modify the design. They will be able to order a t-shirt with any kind of text they want. I'm gonna show you how it works in a second. I'm gonna go ahead and add a couple of more products real quick, just to show you how it looks on Shopify side. Now we have all of the products in our store, as easy as that. And we're gonna go to Shopify and set everything up there. So the reason I was talking about tags earlier is that you're gonna need them when organizing products in Shopify. You would want to organize your products into collections to then organize them within your website. You can either organize them based on product type or based on design. So I'm gonna go ahead and organize them based on design. I'm gonna have two designs. One is Eagle design. It's automated and it's gonna add all of the products with the tag Eagle. Hit save. I'm gonna do the same with other tags we have. It's ice cream. Now what we're gonna use our collections for is to create a menu on your store. To do that, we'll go to navigation and create custom links for your customers to find your products. It's gonna make it easier for them to navigate your store. Products are gonna be more organized. It's gonna look more professional, and at the same time, you're gonna have a custom link for every specific product category. So if you're selling different designs for different target audiences, you can target them based on specific categories as well within one Shopify store. So we can link collections like that. And another really useful thing you can do with tags is you can also organize them based on subcategories. So for example, we've just organized them based on the main tag that's gonna determine the collection they're in. And now we can select a specific collection, for example, Eagle, and we can sort out all of the t-shirts. So it's gonna create a specific subcategory that's only for Eagle design t-shirts. So we can do a drop down like that. We can have as many levels as we want. So once we have created collections, we can start and organize them on the menu. We can start organizing them on the main page. So I'm gonna talk about Shopify themes really quick. There are a ton of Shopify themes available online for you to go and explore. But today we're gonna look at the free themes available on Shopify store. You can have a really good looking store without investing a lot of money, simply by going in and creating a really clean and simple looking store based on free themes. So you don't need huge investments. Of course, if you want, you can go ahead and buy some of more expensive, more advanced themes if you would like to. We're just gonna go and use the standard theme just to show you guys what's possible with pure basic here. So as you can see, it's a really simple drag and drop interface. Anyone without any coding experience can do that. And all you need is just imaginations on how you want to display your product here. So what I normally do when I create stores for customers is I create a collection list for customers to be able to browse the store from the end. They can go to whatever category they're interested in right from the scratch, and it also gives your customers a scope of different things you offer in your store. I'm gonna go ahead and pick ice cream first. Then we're gonna go and do an eagle design. And we need a third. Let's do this, but so we'll start with that. Header image, you can either have it or have it removed. Depends on if you have the graphics to put on there. What you can do with Shopify is you can actually browse free stock images to use in your store. Let's go with nature. So obviously you can put any text there. You can customize it the way you want. I just really like the simple, clean look of a big banner on top of the store. Now we can select a featured collection. And let's make it a couple of different collections on the main page, so your customers understand what they're getting into. They see a bunch of different options, and they can browse it and find what they're looking for. We don't need any of that. So on my second slide in the things you would want to prepare for your online store, I mentioned things like logos, product pictures you would want to use to make your store look better and use it in social media and advertising. So we actually have a really great tool. It's called the Mockup generator. From Printful, you can simply hit here or go to printful.com/mockup generator. You can create different visual mockups to use both in your store and in your marketing. I'm gonna show you how it looks really quick based on a simple t-shirt. So once again, we're generating files, and you can get any of these mockups, so you can use it in your store. I'm just gonna grab. I'm gonna grab this one, download it, and use it in my store design. We're gonna add a gallery. and we can link this product preview with the specific product as well. I actually have prepared specific mockups beforehand, so I can use now. So just like that, using free tools, you can boost up the way your store looks like, and you can use those mockups to promote your brand online. So I'm not gonna go into more details. What I like to do is I create a category layout on the top. Then I do a preview of collections with some model photos and good looking product photos. Then I'm gonna showcase a few featured products from these collections, and I'm gonna allow customers to see more with adding view all products. That actually depends on the amount of products you're offering. If you're starting with just a few, it's totally fine to create a simple grid of products on your main page and start with working on your audience, because if you have a really good engagement, a really good connection with your target audience, they're gonna buy your products no matter how your website looks like. Now we're gonna hop back to Shopify settings and talk about a few core settings you will want to think about when setting up Printful and Shopify business. So in the General tab, this is really important. This is information your customers will be able to see. So put your customer support email there, your official brand name there. Be aware that your customers are going to see this. Next up, payment providers. Very important thing to consider. On default, Shopify offers you to connect PayPal. Definitely do that. But the thing with PayPal is that it only allows people to pay with PayPal there. And PayPal is not really popular in all of the countries around the globe, so ideally you would want to offer a credit card payment method, and for that you will have to choose a third-party payment provider. Basically, that's a company that's gonna take money from your customer and it's gonna transfer you the funds later. So Shopify recommends Stripe for where my store location is, but based on your store location, payment providers are gonna be different. And you would want to research them, see how often are the payouts, because with different payment providers, there can be different payout times. For example, once a week, twice a week, and you would want to think about financing your products. For example, if you start a store and you don't yet have enough funds in your account, and you sell 100 t-shirts, you will not have enough funds to cover the production costs, so you will need to wait for the funds to roll in from the payment processor. So you would really want to think about that when picking a payment provider. But Shopify Payments is the #1 most popular one, but it's not available in all countries. Then there's Stripe, to checkout, and others. It really depends on your location. So the best part about Printful and Shopify integration is that Printful automatically pushes shipping rates to Shopify, so you don't have to worry about that. Everything is set up. What I like to do with shipping is add extra additional rules to promote customers to buy more merch, to increase conversion rate. I like to offer free shipping for, let's say, if a customer orders more than 70, products for more than $70, then they get the free shipping. It's also really easy to set up, and you can put a banner on the main page that advertises it and encourages your customers to buy more things to get free shipping. So yeah, as you can see here, everything in Shopify is just a few clicks away. It's really simple, and anyone can do it. So taxes is again something you would want to talk about. Is something you would want to talk with a legal professional about, depending on where you are and what countries you're selling to. Yes. Then another really important thing is notification settings that a lot of Shopify customers, users ignore, is customizing their notifications, the notifications that are getting sent to their customers. So even a simple thing as adding your logo to the email is gonna make your store look more professional. Adjusting colors is also a great thing. And on top of that, you can customize messages Shopify is sending to your customers. That's really important when building your own brand. What we normally do with our customers is we not only change the language of the templates, but we also include the discount codes. For example, there's abandoned cart email that Shopify sends out automatically for everyone who goes to your store, puts something in the cart, and leave not paying. They're gonna send them an email like, hey, you forgot to order your products. And you can use this opportunity to offer them a discount. Maybe they didn't like the shipping price. Maybe something else got on their mind and they forgot it. You can use it as an opportunity to convert them back to you. You can offer a discount code inside the email template, and you can get additional conversion for your orders. Yeah, and then brings us to discounts. It's again just a few clicks away. You can create different discounts for different campaigns, track them. It's a really versatile tool in Shopify. Another important thing in Shopify setting is legal page. You can generate your own legal pages to use on Shopify, so it actually provides you with all of the necessary information, and you can edit it based on your specific legal requirements. And again, that's something you would want to discuss with a legal advisor, but it's a really good option that Shopify actually gives you something that you can use. So, has anyone until now has any questions about doing business with Printful and Shopify? Not really. All right. So I'm gonna go through it one more time. What I want you guys to do now, once you get back home to your laptops, to your computers, log in, create your free Printful account, create your free Shopify account, and play around. See what is possible, what you can do with it, and yeah. So we provide a really simple tool to connect with most of the world's popular e-commerce platforms. It all works very similar to the way I showed you just right now. We offer more than 160 different products with different print style, different, you can have printing, embroidery, all over printing, that's sublimation, ultraviolet printing, and all kinds of different stuff. So I encourage you to go to browse our products, see the variety, and you've all just seen how easy it is to connect your store and set it up. It's all just a few clicks away in Shopify, and you can have a store ready for selling in just an hour. So guys, I'm really hoping for some questions about Printful, about Shopify, about any other e-commerce platform, about drop shipping, print on demand. I hope we can have a really cool discussion here. Anyone? And what? Printful is print on demand. What print on demand means is that, let's say, 10 years ago, if you wanted to build your own store with your own designs and sell them to customers, you would need to order in bulk. You would need to order 100 t-shirts with your designs. To sell them, you would need to keep track of your stock, and then if something doesn't sell, you lose money on investment. What print on demand means is that you print something only when you need it. So once your customer has paid you for the product, only then it gets printed in Printful, and we send it directly to your customer, which is another part of our service, that's drop shipping. Yes, it can be. There are different design levels you can go with Printful. We offer standard prints that are going to be just design on a limited area. We offer a lot of all-over products that are going to be all over. Hoodies, leggings, t-shirts. You can have embroidery. That's a small part of the design. Yep. Anyone else? What?
Best product, how to choose and product to sell.
That's a really great question. Best product to sell. Which one is the best product? That, as I mentioned before, depends on your audience, on your target audience. So what you're selling. If you're targeting, I don't know, surfers, you might want to offer them tank tops, flip-flops, hoodies, different designs. If you're targeting young audiences, you might want to go with something sporty, something that's in fashion right now. And Yeah, another note on your question is that ever since Printful started, until now, the most popular product is a simple t-shirt. So t-shirts work great every time. And beyond that, you would need to think about who you're selling to and what you're selling. Anyone else? How can you succeed with print on demand even if it's saturated? Really good question. Be different. Pick your target audiences. Yeah, if you pick a specific audience, you target, you build a strong brand, you have a really good connection between you and your community, you're gonna win. And as I mentioned, the more specific your niche is, the easier it is to succeed there, because there's a high chance there's not the demand, the competition there is not as high as in different levels. And just for a note, I am technical. I ran a store setup service, and I'm just going out on top of my head from the knowledge of the industry I'm working at. So I'm not a marketing expert. Yeah. And one more tip for you. You can learn that in Printful blog. Anyone else? I've seen some people who are already working with e-commerce, right? That was you. Did you find any ideas on how you could implement Printful within what you're doing as of today? So what you've been doing is sourcing eBay products. Okay, yeah, you've been doing dropshipping with products from AliExpress to eBay. Yeah, yeah. So Printful has integrations with eBay, so you can build your brand. You can play around with eBay algorithms. You can target your products with SEO, with tags on eBay to target specific audiences. So there's a huge opportunity for you since you're already working with eBay. And yeah, how does it look for you guys? Would you be up for using Printful for your own business? Yes? Really good question. Etsy is our #2 most popular platform, so we do connect with Etsy, and it works pretty well. It works just like adding your own product through Etsy, but it's just more automated. You're just pushing the product through Printful, it's connected, and then you can do everything else you would do with the normal Etsy product on Etsy. The only difference is that based on Etsy policies, you need to tell your customers that you're using a production partner. So you would want to set up a production partner that's Printful on Etsy. That's the only difference. No, it's an option in Etsy product settings. Anything else? Okay, guys, I think it's a wrap. It was fun talking to you. I hope we can live here after the official part of the presentation and have a chat about what you guys want to do with your e-commerce business and how we can help you to achieve your goals. Thank you very much. Another thing I want to mention, feel free to write down my email and write me if you have any questions later today, tomorrow, in a year. I'm gonna answer all your questions.